Hello, it's Ryan from 2minutetennis.net, and in this video, I'm going to compare Noah, one of my YouTube subscribers, to the left-handed version of Roger Federer. Yes, this is Roger Federer on the right. All I did is flip the video, so he is now left-handed. So Noah, thank you so much for sending me this video to my email, and yeah, let's get right to it. So there are two things that I think right away stand out to me. And the first is going to be actually a very common theme lately with these types of videos, and it's how long your right arm is staying up. You know, if you look at Roger and the racket is slightly behind his head at this point, you know, his racket's right here. If we draw a line across the top of his right hand, again, because I reversed the video, look how high his right hand still is. If I put your racket in that same place right here, you know, you and Roger are in a very similar place with your racket. Your right hand is now dropped. I want you to keep your right hand as high as Roger's. It should be higher than the racket even at this point. So many amateur players, they drop the arm way too early. It means that you spin around too early, you uncoil too early. So I want you to keep that right arm up longer. It'll also allow you to swing up more so that you can get more spin, so when you hit your fast serves, the ball goes in. The second thing I want to show you is Federer's pronation. When he hits this serve, he comes up on edge, just like you. And by the way, this video on the right here is courtesy of Zen Rackets on Instagram. I put their contact info or their account in the description below. Make sure you give them a follow on Instagram. So you'll notice that you both have your strings facing off to the right. This is a supinated position, essential for hitting spin and being able to pronate. Now, I want to show you what Roger does. Watch how after he hits the ball, his strings face off to the left. Again, because he is left-handed in this video. So his racket goes from facing to the right to facing to the left. I want you to notice what you do. You've got the strings facing off to the right, just like Roger. But you go up to hit, and then your racket never pronates. Now, one big reason for this is because of the racket angle at contact. Look at Roger's racket at contact compared to his arm. Right? So he has got an angle between his arm and his racket. And by the way, this is not a kick serve, right? This is the same thing that Isner does. This is a slice serve right down the tee. He's hitting a slice serve right down the tee here. And you can see that's Monfils, but again, it's left-handed, so that's Monfils as a left-hander. But that's a slice serve down the tee. That is not a kick serve. You want the racket to the inside of your hand at contact. You'll notice when you hit the ball, you have basically a straight line between your arm and your racket, or it's very slight if you have any type of angle whatsoever. So I want you to work on the pronation, but coming from the racket going to the inside of your hand, right? So your racket and the contact point is actually very good. You need to have your hand here, and you need to have this angle in your arm and this angle in the racket. Have your hand more to the left of contact. That actually makes it easier to do the pronation, where your strings face from the right of your hand to then the left, as we can see Roger when he's done. So Noah, I want you to work on your serve, and I want you to practice keeping your right arm up longer, the way Roger has here. Keep your right arm up longer because your right arm drops a little too early. And then I want you to work on contacting more to the inside of your hand. Rather than having the hand below contact, get your hand over here, the way you see Roger doing with his hand to the left of contact. When you do this, it's going to make it easier for you to pronate correctly, to be loose and fast and really smoke that ball. And there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. Noah, you got this.